Howdy and aloha, everyone. James of Montauk. It is June 30th, 2024. This is my ongoing documentary of how crazy the country has become. It's been nutty. It was nutty before 2020, but it's definitely on steroids now. And that all started in 2020. But I think we got some things we need to do. And things, I mean tasks, activities, things that need to happen in order for a particular person to have his revenge, I guess you would say, or just justice, right? For real justice to happen. And I think the law of the land has been altered in many different ways. It's been contruded and torqued and mangled to the extent to where you're just not seeing justice happen. I mean, when you think of justice, you think of the Justice League. But I don't see that. I don't see justice that much anymore. I don't see our constitutional rights being upheld, especially the First Amendment, thanks to platforms that I'm on now and others that I've been on. Which kind of brings me to this, which I think was really weird today. Because as I was, let me see if I can find it. I think I got it here. Where are we at here? Come on now. What's it? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. What's interesting is this happened. I was on TikTok. Yeah, I have a TikTok channel. I'll just bring that up here. And I reached 3,000 followers or something. I wouldn't say they're like subscribers, but it's people that just kind of 3,041 to be exact. And I'm while I'm on there, I'm talking about all kinds of stuff, right? I'm talking about a little bit about the debate. I was just trying to get a half hour in because I got to do a half hour before I can switch it over to the PC platform ability or process that they do have. And it used to be 3,000, then I found out it was only 1,000 after they changed it. But anyway, so I probably could have been on TikTok sooner, but something very odd happened as I was on. And I was talking to my all-time favorites here, the globalist community. Now, as soon as I got to that part, I'd already been on for maybe probably about 30 minutes. I was just about to leave. And I knew I hit the 30-minute mark so I could start doing from my PC instead of my phone. I started talking about the global pedopredator class, or the globalist. And I wasn't saying nice things, but I wasn't being dishonest. I was basically, First Amendment, just throwing out my opinions, my beliefs, my perception or perspective. But you can't have that in this 1984 Orwellian system that the Biden administration has brought in. I'm not saying it was like that before. It was before 2020. It wasn't. It was not great, but you could do a lot of things. If you didn't fit the narrative and weren't cheering for a particular side, you were condemned. You were excommunicated. You were censored, shunned, ridiculed. You know, the whole fucking, it was crazy. You know, I'm on my 6th channel now. That's a lot of strikes. But the first time I did a long live was earlier today. And then towards the end I started talking about the globalists. I didn't say global community because I don't know who that is. I mean, I didn't nail down a particular global. I did say the World Economic Forum. I did say the World Health Organization, which right now the algorithms are coming after me. Just as soon as you say those, there's a new sheriff in town, a new Ministry of Truth. And if you know anything about Orwell and the 1984, you know that's not good. They are completely and utterly against the First Amendment. So I didn't nail down a particular group, well, a particular person. And we all know, if you're paying attention, that this whole climate change thing is very interesting and it's starting to fall apart. This whole depopulation agenda is very sketchy and it's starting to fall apart. The whole trans community and the groomers, and if you know what a groomer is, you'll know that that's a pedophile. All that's kind of falling apart and people are becoming more aware of what that really is and what those extended colors and shapes on the pride flag itself, which I'm not against that flag or any flag, to be honest with you. I mean, my flag flies right there and out in front of my place. That's the reason why you're able to fly those flags, is because of my flag. That's the reason you're able to fly those flags, is because of my flag. Hey Jordan, how you doing? Thank you. I'm here, bro. But all of a sudden it turned off on TikTok. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And it was asking for some verification to go longer or something. Then I went on and then it showed me this. Live access removed. Live details, unite, protest, revolt, which was the title. Your access to live and multi-guests will be restored on July 7th. So I've got a little slap on the wrist for a week. And this is real. This is part, and Congress helped this out. Just letting you know. They allowed this on TikTok. They've got full control of TikTok in the United States now. In the global community, it is natural for people to have different opinions, but we seek to operate on a shared set of facts and reality. Oh, really? Whose reality and whose facts? We do not allow inaccurate, misleading, and false content that may cause significant harm to individuals or society. This is crazy just reading this. Regardless of intent, significant harm includes physical, psychological, and societal harm and property damage. Visit our community guidelines for more information. Okay, let's dissect. And the part that I think is the most interesting, we do not allow inaccurate, misleading, or false content. Are you saying that the World Economic Forum is a good thing? Because a lot of people would disagree. And that's a matter of perspective, opinion. So this is a clear violation of my First Amendment rights. Right there. Right there. You can talk crappy about Biden. You can talk crappy about Trump. You can talk crappy about this legislator, that legislator, this judiciary, that judiciary, this executive, that executive, government or even corporation, whatever. But you can't. You fucking can't no longer go after the global community. And the question I have is, what is the global community? What deciphers the global community? Is global community meaning, 8 billion people? Because that seems to be the global community to me. The global community, or does it consist of just a few global elitists? Who are we attacking here? This is interesting. It's completely Orwellian. It's completely authoritarian. What is happening right in front of our faces. Tyrannical, authoritarian fascism at its purest form. And it's clearly dictated. And I got a screenshot of it. And it's, do you agree with this? No. I said no, and I put this, but you couldn't say anything. You couldn't ask a question like, what community of who exactly? Can you be specific? Because if you're specific, then I can fray away or maybe use some other form of nomenclature, or maybe use speaking riddles, or maybe disguise it with something else so that I don't hit that mark. But that's not the case. That's not the case at all. It's very broad, and it hits several different nerves for them. So if you're going to be speaking of the global community, right, whatever the fuck that is, you better be careful. And we know now, just by my remarks, if you dissect what I said towards the end of my 30 or 40 minute rambling of current affairs, domestically and foreign, you would definitely know that there is a particular group out there that has laid this out, that have created this authoritarianism upon the masses. And it's sad. It's alarming, for one, but it's truly sad that anybody would accept this paragraph of some general description of who I am going after, who I am harming. There was no threat. There was not even threat. I was basically saying that these people don't care about. I mean, that's it. Whoever those people, there was no names. I didn't even mention Bill Gates, which I know he's part of it. I didn't mention fucking Klaus Schwab, which we all know he's part of. Yuval Harari, I didn't mention his name. Right? I didn't mention John Kerry or Al Gore. No names were mentioned, but just names of NGOs, major corporations. So that's what happened here today. I was taken down off of TikTok because I went after we know who. And I tell you, the greatest threat, the greatest and most largest terrorists community on this planet is the WEF. I've been saying it since early 2020. For almost 4 years, I've been trying to tell everyone that is a horrific group of people. And these elitist, sociopathic crazies believe they can control, or which they are. They're literally controlling our speech. You can't talk bad about them. Isn't that crazy? I can talk bad about every fucking whoever, whatever. But now you're going against. Now we know. This is a clear indicator of who the true enemy is. Because we keep fighting ourselves. We keep, like I keep saying, we keep fighting each other, and then we'll never know who the true enemy is, right? I put that. Where did I put that? Right here. No. One of these, anyway, has that definite description. Is it this one? Yeah. It's in there. What I'm saying is, we'll never know. We'll never defeat our true enemy because they keep censoring us. Most people have no idea about how vicious and how tyrannical these people can be. The global community. Now, I'm not going after the population. Did I say the population? I mean, seriously, did I say the population of the world? Am I going against that community? Or am I really trying to protect that community? If you've been watching Monotalk since 2017, you'll truly know that I adore, love, and appreciate and have faith and hope in the 99.9%. It's the 0.01% that I'm concerned about, that I feel threatened from, because they're going after us. They're going after all of us. They've been doing it for decades, but now they're on steroids to take down 2/3 of the planet's population and hoard the rest for themselves. And I know this is hard for people to digest, but that's it. We're in their way. We are the carbon they're trying to remove. I'm going to end with that. So let it be known. Community guidelines. Community guidelines. Now it's, what is it? Global community guidelines? Now it's the global community guidelines. It's, yeah. Everything was fine when I was talking earlier, but also, that's it. It's not really funny. It's alarming. So now they've revealed themselves. That is a clear indication that we're getting close, and they don't like it. I've been close for a long time. We just need more people to know it. They've been playing you. They've been working you. They've been fooling you. They've been putting each other against each other. Divide and conquer. They've had that tactic for probably hundreds of years. But anyway, that's it. Thank you for listening. Yeah, be careful of that global community, everyone. Aloha.